presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to.
Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
What's the ratio you say you're okay with?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut, but take care of the end of this drive.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Barnett. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 30.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
12 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson will keep it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
Obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Contreras. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a high streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Cowboys are a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives, it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run the option. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 3. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
110 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
2nd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
For the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Contreras. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson will keep it. And he will have the Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras.
That's another Baltimore
Surtain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think you're going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
47-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Still fighting for more. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
153 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. He's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good work, Baltimore. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson now. he's going to step up and run. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Barnett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. Getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the gun, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And what a room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
The 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson. And this pass broken up.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
A loss of a yard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action to Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
And I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Look at the juke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Dallas. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They run once more with Edwards. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mike Green coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more solid pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. From the gun, they go to Edwards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw. Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Contreras. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw again is Jackson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2nd and 9.
Buchanan on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.